on. I did? What? I guess we'll both have to
Susan Swanbeck, CEO of the ACU Network, is working protected by Creative Commons licensing.
For the next 2 fun-filled hours, get ready to learn something new, be inspired, enlightened, spooked, helped, laugh, cry, and be awakened. And now, your host of Awakening the Unknown. So please welcome
Susan Swanbeck with an echo.
And Michelle Sullivan with a little echo herself here today, everybody. We are in the mausoleum down. No, I'm just kidding. We're in a mausoleum. No, we're not in a
I
mausoleum.
don't know. I think the boys did something. So we definitely have a bit of an echo. I can hear myself through my speakers, which I'm not supposed to. So Michelle is going to talk for a minute while I go onto my desk.
So let me give you guys a little update on how things have been going. We have been anxiously awaiting our crystal package to come in. We do know that it'll be sometime next week. We're not sure when, beginning of the week, end of the week, but it'll be sometimes next week. And that goes for 2 orders we have out there for crystals to come in for you guys. But that's going well. Once we get them in, we'll be ready to rock and roll. We just have to be a little bit more patient. And, the universe does teach people lessons. And Susan and I's lesson is definitely patience in this matter, because it's been driving us both cuckoo. And so that's been going very, very well. I've also received already today, one of the little hints on what's to come too also is I have a lovely cage necklace here. And I say cage necklace.
Is that a little better, guys?
That is better. Yes,
All right.
it is. So we have a cage necklace here now. It's just a little hint of what's to be and what's to
You're
come.
still echoing.
I am.
Yep. All right, guys. I think it might have to be because I turned everything up for the other guy last night.
Yeah.
So I know we're echoing. We're just going to go with the flow.
So now this here is our cage. It's a pearl cage, and it's for, this one is 3 paw. It's a paw print, the 3 little fingers. It's a paw print cage with a pearl. But this pearl is not a real pearl. It's just a sample pearl. But we have this to come. Okay, so just wanted to show you guys that. We will be having real pearls shortly to put in these cages.
Yeah.
Real pearls, and each pearl does have a meaning. Their colors, they're going to be actual real freshwater pearls, and we have some amazing colored pearls coming in. Real pearls. She says, Michelle Oakley says, actually, you sound okay.
Well, yeah, I had to fix it because we were echoing. So what I did was I turned the speaker way down unless somebody calls in.
Yep.
Then if they call in, we'll deal with it when it happens. But actually, I thought after last night's show, so after last night's show, I thought we could all deserve a little fun today.
I think we do need
I think we desperately need some fun. Now, I don't know exactly. I have this feeling that one box will be in on the 22nd, and then the other box will be in soon after that. So I say next week, both orders are coming in. But just to let you guys know something very important, there will be no Healing Sundays on Sunday.
Yes.
We will have Healing Mondays from 8 to 10. We have an interview on the 20th, and then I have my baby shower for my son and my daughter-in-law. So I have that on the 27th. So we're going to be doing Healing Mondays for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, so a little bit off track, but we're still going to be doing the show. We're not going to miss that. Yeah. Brenda, we so apologize.
Yes, we do, guys. I'm sorry. I know you want to come in and support us, but you know what we're going to do today? We're going to do something fun.
Hello, Belma.
So I so am desperate need of a little fun today.
Non-alcoholic fun, too.
Yes,
by the way.
I know. Michelle did do a good job yesterday, and it was
tried.
it was like pulling teeth. So
It was.
I thought today what we could do for my part of the show is 115 funny questions to ask to spark a conversation with humor.
Awesome. You know why? People like others, not like me, need to learn that, because I spark up conversations everywhere with people, and people always do look at me like I have 3 heads. Like, why are you talking?
So what do you say we all have some fun and get to know each other today?
Let's
and
do
you
it.
know what the lesson is? Everything that you go through in
Hey,
life
Becky.
can actually be helped with a little bit of laughter.
That's right.
Which is
Laughter makes
why
the
Michelle and
medicine
I
go down.
fit.
She's a lot more goofy and sillier than you
Yeah,
guys even know,
then
though.
you guys know I am very goofy. I am very silly, but I don't allow you guys to see it. It's what I am.
She
So
wants to remain all business all the time. No, she is. Honestly, Brenda, yes, it was like pulling teeth. I felt like I was interviewing a corpse. Okay? But this corpse wasn't talking to me like all the other corpses I've interviewed.
oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry. We can't even be behind that. It's just, I'm glad. That's why I took one for the team and I read the book. That's all I can say.
Yeah, well, I didn't even touch the book, but when I was trying to explain it to you guys, I just kept getting cut off, so it was like, okay.
Yeah, male
So-
chauvinism is still real.
Anyways, let's have a little laughter because we don't believe in negativity.
Hi, Meryl. Yes,
We don't believe in
not.
negativity. So, the first question of tonight, guys.
Is
The first question. And we're going to make Michelle answer this one first.
all right.
Okay. So,
I gotta
Michelle.
wave like Miss America.
Yes. Miss. No, that's the queen.
Oh, the queen.
The queen.
What's Miss America do? You know when she's. Oh, she's just one of these things.
The queen does this.
Oh, the queen does
The queen.
that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The queen does that. All right, guys. What I want to know, and I want you guys to all type in the questions. I want to know, what's your biggest kitchen fail?
Oh my lord.
What is your biggest kitchen fail?
I mean, I've had really a lot of epic fails.
I want to know what your
kitchen.
biggest fail is in the kitchen.
The biggest one was my kids were little. My son was like maybe 6 or 7, young.
Okay.
And somehow my kids volunteered me to make baked goods.
Oh, God. Okay.
Baked goods, okay, for some bake sale thingy that was coming up. And I so desperately tried to bake cookies, make cakes. Looked like a murder scene in my kitchen by the time it was done. It was awful. So bad that I was so frustrated. I went to the front of my house, opened up the door, and started flinging the cookies like they were literally like hockey puck biscuits. They were not even worthy for dogs to eat. Okay? They were so bad. My son, my daughter was so embarrassed, right? But it was an epic fail. It was a big disaster. It was so big disaster. Such a big disaster that my German neighbor lady came over, brought her cookbook, her bake, literally all in German. Okay, all in German. Came over to my kitchen that night and baked in my kitchen for my kids to have stuff to bring to this bake sale. And I couldn't even begin to help her because the cookbook was in German. It was in German even. So how much more of an epic fail do you get where some poor old lady, German lady, has to come over and take over in your kitchen, bake goods for your kids?
Okay, well, Michelle Oakrey says her biggest epic fail was a pie.
I can't do them either, honey.
Okay, my biggest epic fail, my first Thanksgiving turkey.
Oh, really? How old were you when you did that? Was that like, how old were you? Like,
My kids were young. No, it was always my mom that made the turkey.
right,
So I figured it would be safe to get one of those turkey with the pop-out timers.
right.
So I got up early. I was basting the turkey. I was doing everything I was supposed to according to, what my mom says. And she comes over and we're trying to get this done and everything else. And then I looked at it and the crust was like all brown. I had covered it and it was all good and it was good. So I
Nice.
took it out and I cut into it and it was fucking raw like you wouldn't believe. So let's just say that after that, I have never made another turkey ever again.
And she will not this year either.
My kids were convinced.
person.
They were convinced I was purposely trying to poison them because they wouldn't clean their room before my mom and dad came over.
I would have told them, yep, that's why. Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
they were convinced. So, yeah, you can ask my kids to this day, like, they're saying, "Ooh, Thanksgiving. I guess Nana's not coming over." And I'm like, "Yeah." They're saying, "Who's cooking the turkey?" I said, "Don't worry, guys. You're safe. Michelle will cook the turkey."
I'm making my
Yeah.
famous bacon wrapped turkey. Okay, and they have never had this turkey before. I make this turkey every year for Thanksgiving for either my house or my daughter's house or anywhere's house. I have to make this turkey every year. So this year they're gonna fall in love with my bacon wrapped turkey, and it's gonna be stuffed with Sue's stuffing. So we're gonna.
So I can make the stuffing. It's part of baking as far as
I
I'm
don't
concerned.
do the stuffing
Well,
either.
Michelle and not Michelle. Sorry, Brenda in the chat room says that she can bake and cook, but she can't make an egg.
She can't. What do you mean?
You know what it
bacon
is?
egg?
I
You know
think-
chickens lay eggs.
You know,
right?
I think eggs are too simple. That's what it is.
It could be.
Yes, they're too simple.
I can't make those where you float the eggs in the water and you turn them to poached eggs. That's something else I can't do either. I never get that right, the whole poached egg thingy. I've tried, but I can't do it.
Oh my God, I think Cynthia's turkey one is better. Becky Bennett tried to make organic muffins one time.
Oh,
Guess that didn't work, but
It's the word
Cynthia, I'm
organic.
sorry. I think you won me on the turkey because Cynthia made a turkey once and forgot to take the guts out. So I remembered the guts
That stuff
because
happens
they
a
go in the
lot.
stuffing.
my son-in-law last year, it was the first turkey that they've ever made. My son and my son-in-law and my daughter,
Yeah.
because they wanted to do their version at their house. Of
Okay.
course, I still make my turkey as a backup though.
Yes.
Thank God. But his turkey didn't turn out that bad. Not
All
that
right.
bad. But it's funny how they try to copy you and they can't. Have you ever tried doing that? Have you ever tried making a recipe so badly and it just never is quite right?
My mom's banana bread, I can bake up a storm.
Right.
But I couldn't, my grandmother's poppy seed rolls, I couldn't make them correctly until 2 or 3 years after she passed. I always made them fine.
Right.
But when she died, I couldn't make them. And then to this day, I still cannot make my mother's banana bread.
There's
I don't know
some
why.
secret ingredient there somewhere.
No, it's just, I think it's a psychological thing with me because I can bake.
Yeah, you can
But
bake. You can bake your ass off.
Totally
She
psychological
made
thing.
cookies today. Ghosts, cats, moons, round thingies. What was the other shape? It was the crescent
One was a
moon.
crescent moon, one was the full moon.
That's right.
Not with the cracks like a butt, like a regular
yeah.
full moon.
Yeah,
so.
not that kind of. the moon one, the lunar
Oh
one.
my god, yeah.
And she made her own chocolate frosting, and we got to dip in the chocolate and decorate them, and it was so good. So there's something in there secretly your mother puts. There's got to be. There's got to be, because my grandmother told this day, I can make soup out of anything.
Yeah,
I can
you
make
can.
soup out of nothing. Give me water, I'll make you a soup. Okay? But there's that one soup that my grandmother makes that everybody loves.
Yeah.
And she's the only one that's ever been able to make it. And whoever in the family, that's the only one that's ever made it was her. She has told me the recipe. She's told my mother the recipe. She's told my cousins the recipe, all that.
Oh.
It's never the recipe. Never.
Huh.
Okay? Never. She
You
has a
will
secret
you
ingredient.
will figure
No,
it
she
out.
did it on purpose, my grandmother.
Uh-huh.
She, when you asked her about it, she goes, aha, you thought while I was still alive you were going to make that soup better than me. Okay, that was her reasoning. There is a secret ingredient there. She says we won't find out what it is until she's done. She's gone.
Well, so you're gonna have to find a medium to channel the secret ingredient.
Must be. Must be. And someone that speaks Portuguese. Must be. Because she voluntarily said, yes, there is a secret ingredient. Yes, she will not give it to us until she passes on, because while she's still alive, no one's going to make that soup better than her.
Oh my
she
god!
thinks.
You know the next one. Mm-hmm. The next one, I know I've done it.
Which is the next one? What's the
Okay,
next
so the next one is: have you ever sent a text to the wrong person?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I hate the tech. Me getting the hang of this took me so long. I'm now really just getting the hang of it now.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
It sucks. I have done it on numerous occasions.
I do it all the time. Oops,
Wow.
wrong person.
I do, but it's
At
like,
least it wasn't an embarrassing text.
well, you know what I do though when that does happen to me.
What?
What I've done is I send them another text, and so embarrassingly text, right? Because now I already know I sent it to the wrong person, but they don't know that I sent it to the wrong person, right? So
Yeah.
I send them something in the back, like it's kind of sort of like I was trying to talk to them, kind of, hey, you know?
So you try to pull the "I screwed up, hey, how you doing" type
Yeah,
thing?
hey, by the way, this is Karma. To meet you.
Becky did something that she had to apologize for.
Oh, my God.
Becky, what'd you do? Cynthia did too. I think we all did. We all mess up on
Just think
text.
all my Portuguese aunts don't have texting. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I have one aunt that's really damn good with Facebook
Yeah.
and the computer, but God forbid if she spreads that knowledge to the rest of them, because it will happen to them on the daily. Aunts.
See, that's the
aunts,
thing. My mother had
cousins,
never had a
cousins.
computer, but we now, and my husband had like a desktop, and I'm like, okay, he wants a laptop, so I'm going to give my mother the new desktop. So she knows how to like turn it on, off, stuff like that. We'll fix some of the other stuff for her, but she can work a computer. But yeah, no. Oh my God, Cynthia sent a pastor a witch's spell. I love it. I love it. Man, you got some good ones.
I mean, I would have answered. I'd follow that up with, so what do you think about my writing skills? I would.
Oh my
I'd
God.
follow that up with, so. Hey, what do you think about my writing skills? Pretty darn good. And you thought I was writing a spell. On you. Oh,
Yes,
God.
my latest poem.
Right? It's kind of sort of like, not really, because you do actually wonder, what do you think about
So you think about it this way. We don't know many people, and some people out there have a tendency to be a little grumpy.
Yes.
And I guess we're using last night. Hey, Melanie, how you doing? I think we're using the issues that occurred last night
Yeah.
for that. So,
Yeah.
and this is literally, I'm going to keep no more X-rated Chris.
Oh, no more X-rated texts to Chris, huh? Yeah, I've done that before.
Oh my God!
oh my God, thinking of that. I have sent a butt photo to the wrong person before. And it wasn't in a good angle. Like, how can I take my own butt picture, right? So
Why would you even be taking a butt picture?
I had underwear on. But it was in a bad angle. So it only looked like I had one big ass fat cheek and one little midget cheek next to it.
Oh
so it
my
really
God.
looked bad.
Yeah,
And then, of
no,
course,
I don't.
I sent it to the wrong person. Okay? Wasn't even meant to the person it was meant to go to. After all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't send stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. Actually, I tried doing that. It was the one and last only time. That was it. Never again would you get anything like that. Nope. No.
All right.
Go look on Facebook at my pictures if you really
Okay, here's another one. What is the most embarrassing thing that happened to you in school?
Okay. Mine, I was in second grade. And
Ow.
yeah, I remember second grade.
Okay.
I was teacher's pet. And that back in the day, that was something. That actually was something. I was really the teacher's pet. I would get to do everything. Yeah, but that was because my grades, I was the top of my class too. And I would get all my work done, and I never gave anybody any problems or anything. But one of my duties was to literally pass out the papers to the kids. So I used to go up and down the aisles, and we, one desk, next desk, next desk. Well, guess what? Who needed to go to the bathroom so bad, but did not want to give up passing up the papers that I left a trail of pee so bad they had to call my mother. I know they had to come get me and bring me clothes and everything else. I was a mess. I didn't want to show up back to school for the next 2 days after. I was like a mess. But I passed out all those papers. You know how stubborn I could be. I passed out. I went to every single person's desk until I was, excuse me, peed myself completely. And I did the whole class. They had to evacuate the classroom. The custodian had to come. Okay? It had to be explained. Okay, and then I see all I'm in the office, and I'm with my mom, and she's talking to the principal, and I see my entire class walk by me. Because they're going to the auditorium now, because they don't have a class right now, right? I remember this clear as day. So they're walking right by the office, and they're all giving me the dirtiest look, like,
You peed on my shoe.
Exactly.
Now I know that comes from. We won't get into that.
See, I was already doing it back then, too. It's in second grade. I never could find the bathroom.
No, mine was freshman year of school.
What happened?
I literally threw up everywhere.
Oh my God.
It was in my hair, it was in my clothes, it was all over my desk, and all you could hear is one of the kids going, "Look, she had Cheerios for breakfast."
Oh my God.
I'm a mess. I mean, I was a mess.
Oh my God.
Freshman year of school. Freshman year. Yeah.
Oh, you got some horrible bug, huh?
No.
What happened? What made you throw up? What did you do? Made you throw up?
I wasn't always a goody-goody, nice type of individual. I did have my rebel stage, rebel side.
Right.
So before school, after I got off the bus, I went with my friends and we smoked a little hash, it's no big deal. I guess evidently I was stoned out of my gourd and threw it all up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so.
Did they find anything in the puke besides Cheerios? Zoo?
What?
Did they find
No,
anything
that's
else in the
all I
puke
remember
besides
from that
Cheerios?
day. Yeah, that was it.
Isn't
That
it
was
crazy
it.
though how you remember those details though?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to make you think of bullies, Brenda. We're just
peed.
trying to, literally, I'm telling you, and I was the type of individual, and here's the thing. When I went back to class the next day, nobody would say anything to me. Because I ruled the school that year. I ruled the school. I was a freshman. That was my school. You do not make fun of anybody. Anybody got picked on, they came to me. I took care of it all. I was one of those. There was no other people getting dropped off by a tribesman on the back of a frickin' Harley.
Right.
So, yeah, I ruled the school. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Girls rule the school.
Yeah, so I was the one that used to stick up for the bullies.
That's good. You stood up for the underdog.
Oh, heck, not underdogs. They were people.
Of course.
Yeah, most of the bullies were just assholes. Oh, my God.
True.
All right.
Oh my God. What?
What is your signature dance move?
Oh, jeez. What is my specific signature?
Do you
dance
have
move?
a signature dance move? And
I
if you do, what is
actually.
it?
And it's one that's been with me since I was in middle school. Because no one else in my family or nobody else that ever went anywhere has ever done it but me.
What is it? She does the booby shake, right?
Nobody else does the booby shake with the arms.
Alrighty.
Hey, baby. Hey. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my signature move, really. That means I'm tired just from doing that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Me. No, I can't even.
Hey.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Hey. Boo. High shoulder. Hey, what's up? Hey.
My signature dance move is doing anything walking back and forth in my kids' rooms when they were younger
Oh my
to
goodness.
embarrass them.
What would you do?
I would.
Oh, the Egyptian?
I'd walk back and forth in their room, and the next thing you know, I'd go back and I go,
Oh, shit.
well, because, dude, you got somebody in your room and you keep trying to close the door.
Right.
Well, I'm going to open it up and embarrass the shit out of you.
That's
so
right.
every time they tried to close the door a little bit when they had the opposite sex in their room, I'm either like, here goes the Egyptian. Or I would go like this and I'd start sinking and go back and forth and do the
Joe
genie.
hates
And
that
yeah.
still now, though, Joe. He hates that still now. If we go by him dancing and all that, he hates that now. Oh, belly dancing. That's
Belly
awesome.
dancing.
Belly dance. I took some
Nice.
classes for belly dancing before.
Yeah,
It was a lot
not
of
me.
fun.
Anything that's totally outrageous is what I'll do to embarrass my kids. And that's what I used to do.
That's the best. Well, else you
Yeah.
gonna embarrass if you can't at least embarrass your own kids? You embarrass yourself enough times.
Oh,
you know
yeah, I had some good times with that one.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I didn't get mad when my kids misbehave in school. I would just embarrass them.
No, I have some of those episodes. My daughter
Yeah.
will tell you. I was pretty ballsy for a mom. I mean, I
And-
was pretty darn ballsy. My
yeah,
son
see,
did not
yeah,
stand
no,
a
no,
chance.
no, Chucky.
Chuck E. Cheese? I'm Chucky.
I'm thinking it's Halloween, so I'm thinking the movie Chucky. We haven't seen that yet. So,
You haven't seen the new Joker movie yet either. It's out.
is it?
Yeah.
I wait for them to come out on TV.
Oh, we're gonna enjoy it very much.
Oh God. All right. Now we're gonna get imaginary. Okay, we're gonna get really imaginary here.
Oh shoot.
Now
Right.
remember, right now you are a fictional character.
Okay.
You're a fictional character.
Okay,
If you
okay.
could kill off any character from any current TV show, who would it be and how would you do it?
If I was also a TV character.
You're also a fictional character. Who would you kill off and how would you do it?
Who would I kill off? Ah!
Okay.
I know who I would kill off.
Who would you
I'd
kill off?
The alien queen, Kelly Ripa.
Oh, gee.
I would grab her and I'd put her in cryogenics and I'd put her in the space shuttle and shoot her out to space.
But
when she goes.
what's your superpower?
Oh, I don't know.
So if you're a fictional character, who are you?
My superpower is that power that you have to move matter, like with your hands kind of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the hands?
Okay, so you have the power over the mind to create bubbles, or you're telepathic.
Not the telepathic one, because I don't want to
Right.
hear other people's bullshit in my head. It's enough in there already. There's enough already in that telepathic mind. But I would.
All right, so it would be Kelly Ripa's not a fictional character, though.
But she's fictional, as in she's an actress.
Oh my God.
She's an actress.
Runs a talk show.
I know, right? I know, but she's the alien queen. That's not the real person behind that sweet
Oh
queen.
my God.
She's so sweet and nice and like bright face. There's the alien queen in there.
Oh my! I'm dying! Help me! Every morning, I'm watching the news, and after the news, Kelly Ripa comes on, right? As soon as Kelly Ripa comes on, Michelle goes, look, it's the alien. Buddha goes, woo, 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 woo. It's like, what the hell?
Yes. It's so true. It's so darn true.
Yeah, you could be the hero if you want. Who are you killing off and why?
I'm gonna kill Kelly Ripa because she really truly is an alien queen.
Okay.
And for the sake of all mankind and the universe,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to enslave her in a cryogenic tube.
Okay.
Which I will bring to NASA, put in a space shuttle, have them shoot it up into space, like far.
Okay, so
Furious.
your superpower is...
I don't need a superpower. I'm that good.
Okay, all right,
I'm that
all
good.
right.
All I do is Kelly Ripa.
All right, so Brenda, you're going to take care of... Brenda...
No, Robin, your ex-husband will never leave you alone ever. Trust me, I have 2 ex-husbands. Okay? You just gotta ignore them
Sorry.
as much as you can.
Mine's a widow. So, all right, so Brenda, you don't like Kelly Ripa either.
No.
So what about you guys?
Good taste.
Yeah, literally, if you had a choice between one superpower, I've always had an issue
I would
deciding.
wanna- Yeah, I don't want to run fast. I don't want to fly. You know what I mean?
Think
I
of all
wanna be
the
able to
weight
just-
I lose if I could run fast, but no, I don't want to be Flash.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I want to have some kind of manipulative mind power with my hands, kind of thing.
Oh, Kelly Ripa was from All My Children. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch soap
She was
operas. I
an
wouldn't know.
alien
Yeah.
then.
Jesus.
Yes, she was. I used to watch All My Children back in the day. Yes, way back in the day. My mother used to watch it. Kelly Ripa was there. She fell in love with her husband. Blah, blah, blah. Big fancy love story. Is he an alien too? I don't know. I don't know. Are
Wow.
her children half aliens? They're definitely aliens.
All right, so what superpower would you guys pick if you could have one superpower? I know that normally we talk about healing and helping and thing. I think one out of the ordinary superpower. What would your superpower be?
Make stuff appear and disappear.
Okay, that's cool.
That's what I think I would want
So
to do.
you don't want to appear and disappear. You'd want
To make other things appear.
other
and
things
disappear.
appear and
Yes.
disappear.
Yes.
So you like being a trickster.
Well, like, think of it as like if a train's coming at a person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I could just literally zap the people out of the way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. I get that. I
And
get
then,
that.
like, say there's a bus is going to run over a kid. I can take the kid and poop from somewhere else.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I always like teeter on a couple, but I would say I would have to bend spoons. That's good. I'd say I'd want to be the storm. In other words, be able to produce weather.
I know. That's a
Right.
bit-
So can you imagine if some guy got fresh with a girl or some guy did something bad to a girl, I'd keep him up in a tornado for a while.
You think it'd be like, brrrr, like the basketball.
You
ball on
done?
the thing?
No, let's throw a little hail in there too. Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
by the way, I'm going to curse you with about 6 daughters. So you look at that thing about men treating women like assholes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I don't know. It's always been that thing, and maybe it's my age and stuff, but
Maybe daytime
Yeah.
soap operas are flocked with aliens. I don't know. I do not know. But I tell you, I don't know. That's my feeling about her ever since then.
okay. I like this one. This one is funny. At least
What
I
is it?
think it could be funny. Especially we'll let Michelle do it first. Okay,
Good question.
because this is funny. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
All right. If you could make a rule for the day, okay, and everyone had to follow it, what would it be?
Oh, I know exactly what that would be.
Everyone had to follow your rule.
Everyone, okay?
What would be your rule?
You have to wear only your underwear around. Everybody has to wear, just walk around in your underwear. Because then there's no making fun of anybody. For one day, just to teach the lesson of that, how we're a varied species, and you should not be making fun of one another, and we all come in all kinds of different shapes and sizes, and colors, and specialties, and all on sale items, and clearance racks. We all do. So, what are you gonna do after that one day when everybody has to walk around? I'm not talking about like sexy type of underwear shit, but like bra and underwear, and men have to walk around in boxers too.
And what if they go commando?
No, that would not.
Okay,
Because
all
there is
right,
still
all right.
children.
It's just asking.
There's still children,
There is.
but I think it would teach children also the lesson of if you don't. I think they would cut bullying right gone. You can't make fun of anybody who's looks just like you.
Becky's rule, if everybody had to follow it, would be to put the toilet seat down.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can tell you I've fallen in those a couple of times.
Joe's pretty good though about it. He doesn't
Yeah.
do it too often.
No,
Well,
he
maybe
doesn't.
not.
He does good.
He's pretty good remembering that there's ladies in the house and We gotta go and sit in the toilet. We make a run for it, so most of the time, so we could just literally just go right on in. I know.
One day when no one could lie. I like that one. I
That's a
like
good
that one.
too. Oh my God! Imagine how many things would go screwy with that. People's lives, husbands' marriages, lying about cheatings, lying about relationships.
Oh,
lying about all that
definitely.
stuff.
I love that. Everyone
That's a
had
good
to
one.
tell the truth. Like in Liar Liar,
think of
for
that.
24 hours,
Uh-huh.
everyone has to tell the truth. I love that.
While they're wearing their bra and underwear.
Oh my God. Yeah, but see, this is my fantasy.
Okay. So you can have your
All
day.
right.
I'll have my day.
Becky wants the toilet seat put down.
That's a good one though. That really is. A
Sheila,
good
you
one.
want woohoo for a day? Oh,
Run
you
up.
saying hi to Gina? Okay.
Oh, hey. Hello,
Only
Gina.
solution S. What else do we got? Yep, and I like
What
that.
else?
No lies.
What else
We
could
got
be a good one though?
what else?
What
Okay.
else could be a good one for the day?
What else would be a good one?
Yeah,
I think.
it's tough, right?
Well, no, not exactly. I think a rule. See, a rule isn't something. You can't really force free will. So, what rule?
What rule?
Huh? What rule?
For one day only.
One day only.
So one rule that would make a significant impact for one day only. What the heck could that be? Because we already got, be honest. There's no time for loyalty because it's only one day.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What are the other things that we could trust? There's not really much we could go by it because it's literally 24 hours.
Instead of throwing away leftovers, give them to the homeless.
That's true. That is true.
Yep.
That would be good. But yes, it could be a homeless day. A
Yeah,
day
it
for the
could be.
homeless.
It
And
could
everyone's
be.
for help. Yes. I like that
It could
idea.
be. It could be.
That is a very, very good
All
idea.
right. Let's
Even the
see.
aliens that are among us should help. Just putting that out there.
Oh, God. Here we go.
What's the question?
I already know what your answer's going to be. All right.
What is it?
Okay. All right. If there is a holiday that doesn't exist and you want to create it, what would the name be?
Oh, easy. Easy.
Got
Easy. It's already said and done.
Yeah. What is it?
It's April Fool's Day. Nobody remembers April Fool's Day
No.
anymore.
If this holiday can't exist, you have to create it.
Okay. And I can't create it on my birthday.
No. You have to create a holiday with a name.
Okay.
I'm surprised. I knew the first thing I thought you were going to say.
Which was it? What was
I
it?
thought you were going to create National Quackish Day.
No. I'm
Okay,
happy
I'm
with the
just
Purge.
checking.
I'm happy with the Purge doing that one. I don't know what it would pick. I don't know what it would be.
Yeah. Huh. A national holiday.
National holiday. We got Grandparents' Day. Do we have Children's Day? Oh, every day's Children's
Every day's
Day.
Children's Day.
Um,
Me Day. I like that.
Yeah, then you know what? That's a great idea, Becky.
Yeah.
Me Day, where everybody has to take time for themselves.
That's right.
That's a good one, actually. What about you? What would you pick?
What would I pick?
Yep. One thing.
One thing. Well, there's already a coffee day, so
There
we
is, so
can't
it's
do
like that goes out the window.
All right.
There's already National Dunkin' Donuts Donut Day.
National free trips to China.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So that we all, like anybody who wants, we'd fill up planes to China.
Yes,
and come
we'd
back.
fill them up full of the crystals because, I'd be flying a plane then. So
You better
we're going to
be.
go fill up all the crystals and we're going to land it outside the house.
All right, that's
I'd
fine
say
with me.
free plane day to China.
I always told her if she flies the plane, I'll jump out of it.
And that's one of the things I've always wanted to do is learn how to fly a plane.
And I've always
I
wanted to
can
jump out
drive
of it.
anything, including an 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
I literally have a license to drive anything, but I can't fly a plane. National Sweater Day.
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't
There
think
you
that
go.
exists. That's a good one, Michelle. I don't think that exists.
Yeah.
Nope. National Wine Day exists, so I can't say that.
Yeah.
National Beer Day exists. I can't say that.
Ah.
It is-
Oh,
What?
I know a couple of people in the political field might have an issue with this one.
What? What is it?
It would be National Be Nice to Everyone Day.
Oh, yes. Oh, she
Yeah.
meant to say swear day. Wait, where everybody can swear or everybody cannot swear? Because I like having a sailor party mouth. I do. It's very hard to not have a sailor party mouth on the show. Because I could be a sailor potty mouth in 3 languages.
Yeah, but you don't understand. She really doesn't swear that much. It's me with the truck driver mouth.
But I was worse. I could be much worse.
Oh, everybody can swear. Okay.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay.
Nice.
And nobody can get offended by it.
Nope.
There's nobody, because they can call you a whatever the hell right back, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, where's all my bees in the house? You know what I'm saying? Where's my effing bees? You know what I mean? If we could be like that, you know what I mean? That would be freaking great.
All right.
I actually did it to my doctor's appointment today when I walked in. They were like, hi, Michelle. I'm like, hey, Michelle's in the house. Because I know all the girls in the office and everything. So, but my diabetic sneakers were not in. Just the sad point of that. Just the sad issue. But no negativity. It's going to come in and it's going to come in the best pair of sneakers ever. Because I picked sneakers for my diabetic shoes. What's the question? Ooh.
All right, guys. This is going to be a hard one.
Uh-oh.
A real hard one. Please excuse me, I belched. If you had to give up one thing for the rest of your life. One thing. Would it be brushing your hair or brushing your teeth?
I have to give up?
Yep.
I would give up brushing my hair. I gotta brush my teeth.
I would give up brushing my hair too.
Yeah, I don't like it when my teeth get fuzzy.
Yeah, I don't either.
And so I do brush my teeth like at least twice, but usually 3-4 times a day.
Yeah, but see, my hair is so thin. I do this and it's brushed.
Right, and I have the same. I don't have the same thing. My hair's thin.
Yeah.
I have a lot of it, but it's thin. So I would do the same thing. I'd let my hair do whatever the hell I want. You know what I mean? As long as I got some toothpaste.
That's a weird. Can you imagine somebody that say I have to brush my hair and then they go, hi.
Hey, baby.
How cold?
Do you want to be rescued today?
No, let me jump.
No, get away. Well,
Let me jump.
No, I gotta brush my teeth.
Oh, this is so easy for me, not so easy for Michelle.
What?
Okay, if you had one pair of shoes, what would they be? One. That's it. That's all you can wear for the rest of your life is one pair of shoes.
But I have the shoes right now.
One pair of shoes.
I own the shoes. Or do I not own the shoes?
Debbie's all those other little shoes that you can't. She has like a freaking pile of shoes.
Okay,
one pair, one kind of shoe, and that's it. You can't wear anything else.
The most comfortable pair I would probably own would probably have to be, I have my pink Uggs.
Okay.
Because I can wear my pink Uggs as slippers. I can wear them out of the house. I can wear them.
No, it doesn't matter what season it is. You'd have to wear them in the heat.
I can wear them in summer and fall because they look cute with sweatpants. So I
Tennis
would wear
shoes.
my pink Uggs.
Hey, Carolyn. Okay, mine, boots.
Which pair?
The black pair. They're the most comfortable.
The black pair.
Yeah.
So I'd be cool with that too. I'd be cool with my Uggs too. You know what I mean?
That's your monk boots. Sneakers. Yeah, definitely my boots. I love my boots.
I have a few comfy pairs that have to kind of be on the waist side about like, I don't know. But I like my pink Uggs because they're soft on the inside and they're warm and they're comfortable.
Yeah, I don't like Uggs because to me they look like slippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're weird.
I don't know, they kind of
Converse, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm a boot girl. I love my boots.
I like some Adidas slippers, though, too, and some Nike slippers. The slip-ons.
Yeah.
I like those, too. So.
Not at all. There you go, Michelle.
Yeah, actually, that's a great answer. Not at all. That's right. That would be pretty awesome if we could go around doing that. But I'd be worried about stepping on something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I grew up. You know where I grew up? I grew up on a private beach, so my feet were like.
Walk around with,
yeah, my feet were rock hard.
That's right. In heated states, I live in heated states.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then you couldn't walk outside barefoot either because of the heat either.
No, Gina, it would be too hot for boots, right. But she almost said boots.
Gina, you Arizona?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Nevada. Arizona? I want to say Arizona.
Oh my God, this one. There's a couple more.
What?
Okay.
Are you kidding me? This is your son at the door.
You'll have to answer. Sorry.
Hello.
He better have my outside door key.
I'm on the air right now. Hello. I'm doing a show right now.
He needs the door opened.
Hi, honey. What's wrong? Tabitha, what's wrong?
Sorry.
A death. What was
All right.
Okay.
Is he in the house?
It's okay.
Okay, sorry. We're in the middle of a show right now, so...
1 second, guys. My daughter's crying her eyes out. Hold on.
All right.
Family comes first.
Yep. Make sure Joseph has my outside door key. Sorry about that. All right, guys. Michelle has to go deal with something. Now, here's the next question. I know what Michelle's answer would be, so I can answer her for her. Now, would you go streaking across a football field during a game for $1 million, knowing there's a 50-50 chance you could get arrested for indecent exposure? Would ya? For $1 million, would you go streaking across a football field, knowing that you could get arrested, could, not will, but could get arrested for indecent exposure? Hell yeah, there you go. I know Michelle would be hell yeah right there too. Another hell yeah. How many other people would? How many other people are like, no way? Yes, half of my family works at the courthouse. Say they might let me go on that one. Awesome. I would too. I would do it too. I would. Why not? Why not? Except I don't have any friends in the courthouse, so I might be giving you a call, Brenda. Bail me out. Bail me out. Is Joe in the house? Yeah. So let's see what else we got here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Is Joe in the house?
Yes, Joe's here.
Okay. He has my key?
Yes.
Okay.
I love you, baby. I'll call you right after the show.
All right. Now, the next question. And this leaves this too wide open for Michelle.
What's the question I missed?
Oh, the question you missed is, we already know the answer. Would you go streaking across the football field during a game for $1 million, knowing there's a 50-50 chance you could get arrested for indecent exposure?
I would do it.
Yeah, I know you would.
I would.
I think everybody would.
I would.
All right.
I would. I wouldn't care, but I would try to face away from the children. That's the only thing I would think about would be the children. But if I had to do it, I would do it. Not a problem.
All right.
No problem.
Now, speaking of that, all right, guys, here's the next. What is the craziest thing you have ever done?
God.
The craziest.
What do you, as in respects to what exactly? Because I've done a hell of a lot of my share of crazy.
The craziest.
I don't even know if there's anything I haven't that I've done that's... It might be... Everything's okay, guys. You know, my daughter's going through those life things. She's at that age now.
Yeah, she lost another fish. It's very upsetting to her. It was to my daughter too. So
she cares for things so deeply, my daughter, that it really does make her. It affects her. That to her, anything and everything that's breathes is something to be blessed, and it's God's creatures, and she gets so like invested in it. I mean, she
does. She does.
But you know what it is? It's because those fish symbolize other things.
Yes.
Besides just being the fish.
Yeah, I know. I know what it is. I know what it is.
Right?
I have this feeling. I know what it is.
That's symbolizing certain things. Little does she know.
Oh my God, Sheila, you go, girl.
What?
She had sex at in a porta potty.
Oh,
there you go.
At a porta potty.
At a porta potty. All right, Michelle. What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
I have done some whacked out stuff though. Like
pick one, any one.
That's what I'm trying to think of.
The craziest.
The one that's the craziest. Wow. Damn, I've done some crazy things. I can't even pick one. I can't even pick one.
I have one, and
okay,
again,
can you go first? Because I'm trying to pick one. I am literally trying to pick one.
There's a reason behind what I did.
I have so many in my list that I cannot.
Yeah, I very seldom really. I mean, I've been skinny dipping. To me, that's not crazy. It was just hot, so I needed to cool
I've
off.
done things like that. I've done things like that. I've lit fires on the top of Profile Rock. I've gone to. Wow.
Nice, you go, Brenda.
crazy things. But
Yeah.
see, what we consider crazy, like what I consider crazy, and what
I don't
somebody
know.
else considers crazy, are not the same thing.
Exactly, but to you, your level of crazy is probably exceptionally crazy.
Like I
No.
called Lizzie Borden. We were at Maplecroft. I was walking around Maplecroft,
Right.
Lizzie Borden's supposed haunted house, by myself on the second and third floors with nobody. I was by myself up there. But another person would have considered that crazy. But to
Yeah,
me, it
but
didn't
that's
feel
normal.
crazy. Yeah,
That's normal.
It didn't feel crazy to me. I have jumped cars, like my Mustang. I've jumped over like
Yeah,
things like
that's
that.
normal for me.
Yeah, like I've done the shrieking, I've done the skinny dipping, I've done the sex in weird places, and I mean weird places. I've done so many of that kind of stuff that I don't have a level of crazy.
No, I think crazy is normal. Had sex with your first love behind the kitchen window with his Portuguese mom in the kitchen on a moped. Oh, wow. That's awesome.
I've had some people like bet me certain things, and I've had to do some crazy things for bets before. So I
Wow, all
definitely
these
say-
people are having sex on pinball tables, sex here, sex there. I must be the world's boringest person.
No, you know what? Thinking about that, there was that one time I got dared by somebody.
In was it band camp?
It wasn't. Well, no.
No.
Yeah, that's all. I didn't. Now you reminded me, Sue. Now you went and opened up a whole other can of worms.
Oh God.
Oh my God! Wow, that is pretty cool. The Burger King ball pit. Oh my
Wow.
God, that's pretty darn cool.
That's ballsy, girl.
Yes.
Definitely. I'm gonna give you a 5 for that one.
That is pretty ballsy. Honest to goodness, that's pretty good. But wow, I've done some. Wow, Sue, you had to open up a whole other can of worms because I did go to band camp, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. I did go to band camp. Oh wow, the X-Lax trick, huh?
Oh yeah.
I have done that to people. The ones with the eye drops. Supposedly makes them have the runs or something.
Oh wow.
Two, I thought.
Yeah.
What is it? Runs or them throwing up? I think. You know what?
X-Lax is the runs. Yeah, yeah.
What's the eyedropper one? The one that you do to people makes you. I think it makes you them throw up.
Oh, I have no idea.
I've done that before. I was a waitress in a restaurant. I shall remain nameless in a restaurant. And restaurants are very catty, very catty. The
Oh,
waitresses
my
can be
God.
extremely catty. And I'm never liked because I talk to everybody. I'm friends with everybody. I don't talk behind people's backs. I'm not the catty type of person. So I'm always the one that they hate because I'm so non-catty. And I won't choose sides. And I refuse to choose sides, right? So I said, you know what? I'm going to fix all of them. They all want to fight. They all want me for their sides.
Putting there in her ex's shampoo bottle. Yeah.
Some male pattern baldness going on. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a
Well,
real
my
good
first husband, before I get married to Joey, I threw him out in the middle of a blizzard, literally, and I'm the one that owned the car, so
Tough luck, right? Did you give him a jacket? I wouldn't have. I wouldn't
no,
have.
bye.
I wouldn't have. I honest to God, when I put that,
That's not crazy. That was just me being pissed off.
that's not crazy.
Yeah,
That's
I was
not
pissed
crazy.
off. Literally,
I've done
I've thrown stuff out the 3rd floor window and yelled, "Catch!"
See,
So, but to me, that's not crazy. That's just me being pissed.
that's what I'm saying. Like our
Yeah.
levels of that is like,
So it's levels. It's weird. Skinny dipping. Sure, who hasn't done that?
Sure,
You know,
like-
everybody's done that.
yeah,
Literally, I think half the world has probably had sex in a public place.
at least once.
Yeah, at least once. Everybody
Come
at
on,
least tries it.
once.
Yeah.
And let's see, out in and having
Yeah.
sex out in public parks and out in places like that. I mean yeah.
That's normal.
So what's our level of crazy? I mean, we've hunted ghosts.
Okay, safe to say that we're all nuts.
Yeah, I made somebody have diarrhea and vomiting. I made the entire bunch of all the girls that wanted it were catty, because the waitresses had this little station, so everybody had like their waters and drinks and everything there. So what did I do? I took my everybody wants to talk shit, but everybody gets it.
All right, I think Michelle can guess this one on me.
Oh, cemetery. What?
Okay, no. If I could have unlimited storage of one type of thing, what would it be?
Unlimited storage? Like in real life or in like computer world?
Not computer world.
Storage. If you had-
Unlimited storage of one type.
Crystals!
Yep.
Crystal crazy, this girl.
Yep.
Then she'd literally sit in the middle of it all going.
Now, see, my issue trying to guess Michelle's,
That's tough.
I would have to say Michelle is a clothing whore.
So I would need all of it, though. Not
Literally,
just
she
the outfits.
is
Like, I need the
such
shoes.
a clothing whore.
I would need the shoes, the socks, the underwears, the coats that go with it. Like, I would need total outfits, though, guys. That's what I'm saying. Oh, see, Aunt, she's candles. See,
Candles.
Candles.
Definitely crystals.
Crystals.
I love crystals. Every type, shape, size, everything. Unlimited thing of clowns. That's awesome.
Oh, interesting.
That is really awesome.
Like like scary clown stuff or cute clown stuff,
I don't know. I guess it would depend on Sheila's mood.
right? Because some people are into
Skulls.
horror.
There you go.
Yeah. Imagine that. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
I would make like 100 copies of it.
Yeah.
Like on a copy machine, make like 100 copies of it and have it everywhere just to remind you about
That's
like,
so sweet.
the love of your grandkids. You know what I mean? That's cute. That is really, really cute. Aww.
Angels and bells. So you can only have one or the other. Angels or bells.
Wow, and that one I don't know if I would want angels or bells because I like the sound of bells and everything. I like that.
I'd say crystals. Every tape, shape, size. Crystal.
And you would be in the middle of them all.
Oh.
She'd be like, "Come on, we're doing third position here."
Lama lama ding dong boom boom ba.
I'm telling you. Oh,
Unlimited
man.
fishing poles. Yep, there you go.
Unlimited fishing poles.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man, I would.
Nice. All kinds of clowns. There you go, girl. That way you'd have clowns enough for every mood you want to have. Angels. Nice.
Wouldn't it be so peaceful though, guys?
Yeah.
Just to be in a spot like that, like I think that just going into that spot, like immersing yourself in your happy place.
Literally, my happy place is a room full of crystals.
Immerse
and
yourself.
towers and spheres and
Yes.
jewelry and bracelets and necklaces
And nobody
and
can
palm
even tell you what you
stones
can
and
cannot have in the space.
oh
Only you.
God, and dragons and every animal you could think of and wolves and oh, I'm so happy.
Just everything stored happy, like your stored happy spot.
Yes, that's it.
You can just go into.
I
this
would just
place.
move a bed in there.
You would see, then you would never leave again, though, right?
Don't worry, I'd
We
hook
would
up
have
Wi-Fi.
no need to ever leave. Just look at me. I would pee on anything. I don't care.
Michelle likes to mock her territory.
Yeah. I even Mark Sue is my best friend, so all of you people.
Oh my God, did
Think
she
about it.
ever?
Yeah. You could tell them the story.
Which brings up the next one. What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done to your BFF?
Most embarrassing. You would have to answer that because I don't even know what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I don't even have a recollection.
Well,
of it.
what did you recently do?
I peed on her clothes. I marked my territory.
But-
I said, no, this is my best friend.
Nah, let me explain though.
Explain.
Okay, Michelle's a diabetic, and what happened was they changed her medication. So nobody told me that they changed her medication.
See, I obviously didn't get that memo either.
So, so when they changed her medication, it didn't drop her sugar, but made it appear she did. So she was like way gone out there. First she leaves her bedroom, says, I gotta pee. So first she tries to open a cabinet to go in and pee, and no. Then she goes in the freaking kitchen, drops down the stove, and goes to drop her pants, and I'm like, Michelle!
I told you.
That's the stove. She says, but I gotta pee. I said, oh my God, something's wrong with this girl. So she said, okay, so that's not the bathroom. Go that way. Go to the bathroom. What did she do? She comes in my room. Meanwhile, I'm trying to shut the oven, check it, get into my room. And I said, Michelle, that's my bedroom. So then she goes in the bathroom and she says, man, I sat down. I thought I really had to pee and nothing came out. Well, that's because it was all over my clothes.
I marked my territory.
Oh,
She's
my
my
God.
best friend, and you
Jesus.
can't have her. Got it? I marked my territory. I've already done it, so you can't come.
So after I finally get her settled in her room, we didn't know what was going on. We asked her, did you do any drugs?
No.
Did you drink any alcohol?
Nope.
Did you take any extra pain medicine? Literally, I said, check your sugar. And literally, she was like a little kid arguing with me. I said, check your sugar now. No, that's it. I pulled it out. She goes, give it to me. I'll do it. Oh.
And she did it, but she was the bestest best friend ever. I was actually alive come the next morning. So that was great. And I woke up in my quackish, so that's always a happy day.
Yeah. God, I'll tell you, some of the things she's done.
Oh my God. I mocked my BFF though, guys. I really truly did.
All right.
To me, I don't find that like as an embarrassing thing.
Oh, this
I
is a cool one.
What is it?
If you had to replace your hands with something other than hands or claws, what would you put at the ends of your arms?
Huh. What would I put at the ends of my arms if I couldn't have hands? And I can't have any fake hands.
Nope, can't have claws.
And you can't be Wolverine because you have to have hands for that to happen. So what would I put? Something fluffy, I think.
Something fluffy.
I think I would. I think
Fluffy
I would put
bunny tails?
fluffy, but something fluffy, like maybe a poof. You know, like those old poof. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I want something fluffy.
Well, I would, those grabbers?
Yeah.
I would put the grabbers at the end of my hand.
That's a good idea.
That's
though.
what I would do.
But I would take 3 years trying to figure out how to work the grabber, so I would be frustrated with the grabber if that was all I had. So that's better for me not to touch anything because my hands are nice and fluffy.
Shovels. There you go. She can dig the graves. Feathers, paws.
That's true.
Small shovels. There you go.
Duh, paws. I never thought of that, Brenda.
Paws. That's right.
That is true, right?
Oh, I got the hiccups now.
Hey, animals do it. Why can't we, right? Hey, there's animals that even do like the 3. It looks like 3 fingers. And they make it with 3.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but they make stuff they make stuff happen with just 3, and I don't know how they do it.
All right, we got
something fluffy, so I would take my hands and I could go like this, and it would be so nice and soft and fluffy.
I want you to see how your fluffy hands are actually going to clip your bra.
You can't.
Yeah.
But even better, no, I can't wear a bra now. Yep, sorry. You don't want to look at nipplers, don't look at them. Sorry. Any other questions on there?
Quite a few.
Oh
I'm trying to decide which one I want to. Okay. These are really stupid, ridiculous questions, and they're meant for laughter.
Okay.
If you had to become an inanimate object for a year, what would you choose to be?
An inanimate object
Right.
for 1 year.
1 year.
Professing that I literally survived the year as an inanimate object.
Right.
Okay. So I can't say coffee cup because it might get broken. I can't say toothbrush because it would get thrown out and be replaced in a year's time. You know what I
I
mean?
know what I'd be.
What?
A fireman's fire hose.
Oh, really? Why?
So they can always turn me on when they need me.
Oh, you smart ass.
Come on! Use your imagination here.
For 1 year, though, what would I be? I don't want to be somebody's underwear because that would be. Ugh.
You could be a light bulb. You could be a nightlight or something. You always get turned on at
But
night
what
or
if
something. I don't
what
know.
if you break? What if the little fuselage in it breaks? In the
We
time
don't
of
think
year?
about that. You turn back to a human after the year. This is imaginary.
Okay. See, I'm thinking like reality here. I'm really thinking this. Okay.
Now, and this
All
is
right.
imaginary fun, guys.
Imaginary.
Imaginary fun.
For
A
1
glob
year.
music box. There you
Ooh,
go.
That's a good one. And
That's a
real
good one.
So then I would have to say a coffee mug.
I still would have to say the fireman's fire hose. Sorry. I've always had a weakness for firemen.
Firemen are great, though.
I'm still looking
I
for
have
my
to agree
gorgeous
with her.
gray-haired fireman to sweep me off my feet.
Who can disagree with that, guys? Who can disagree with a hunky, schmunky, sexy fireman with that gray and just...
Yeah, most people have a thing for superheroes. I've got a fireman thing.
Yeah, they got a great bodies. They got great bodies.
Oh my god,
Not
it's
they're
too
not
funny.
policemen, because policemen don't always have great bodies, but 99% of all firemen do have great bodies. I don't know why.
Oh, this is a curious question.
What?
This one is really curious. I know we're getting close to that. We're at the top of the hour. I just got to ask this last question.
What is it?
Okay,
What is it?
because I am flashing in my head the song I think would play for you.
What is
But
it?
let's see what happens. All right. You're about to get into a fight.
Uh-huh.
What song do you hear?
That Rocky's theme song.
Dum, Dump, dump, dump.
Yes, Eye of the Tiger. Dun dun dun.
And
Dun,
literally,
dun, dun,
that's what I pictured for you. Eye of the tiger.
You know, I should take the trash out to Eye of the Tiger, and it would make it so much fun for me and my kids to do that. And they'd see me with a garbage bag, and they'd be like, "Come on, guys, what's Mommy's theme song?" That is exactly the theme song I picked. Dun 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 dun.
All right, guys, before we go to break.
It's already break time.
Yeah, literally. I want to know if you guys would get into a fight, what theme song would play for you?
I would have the same one.
Yep. So what do you think for me? What do you think? What theme song?
I would have something rough, tough too for you, like, you know, like
Crying Like a Bitch from Godsmack.
no. I actually think of the song is there, and I can't think of the name. I
Okay.
can picture it in my head.
She could picture the song. That's pretty good.
In my head, and it's a woman singer, and
There you go.
what's that one? Yes, that's the one.
What?
That's the one Michelle Obama did. That's the one.
What is it?
I'm a bitch. I'm a tramp. That song. The one that Michelle Obama's putting in there right now.
Yeah, I
Have
never
you heard
of
that song? Have you heard it before?
No.
You know, so you gotta hear that song then before, because that song rocks. You know what other song I think for you? Reba McEntire's I'm a Hero. I think it's called I'm a Hero. But it's by Reba McEntire sings it, and it's ages old by now.
Yeah, I don't listen to
But
it.
that song comes to my head. Reba McEntire. She's really good. She's really good. It's not really as a country song, but it's more of like
I'm more of a Godsmack.
that's the vibe though. That's like the vibe though.
Yeah.
What is that? So what do you guys think would be your theme song?
Yeah, so we have I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint.
Yes, it's probably that song I'm talking about. You don't know what
Kiss
song it is.
Kiss Ass Song, Michelle. Oh.
Right?
Hell's Bells, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be a good one,
Hell's
too.
Bells.
What's that really good one?
I still say Godsmack, Crying Like a Bitch.
I think
You're
older
crying
songs.
like a
I think
bitch.
like Metallica, like back in the day.
Yeah.
What Metallica
Voodoo.
had some good ones.
Cynthia
Yeah.
Malik, you can have Voodoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metallica,
How about
Voodoo.
Love
Yeah.
Potion number 9.
Before a fight?
Right, because I just confused the heck out of them with that one. Think about it.
I still...
Think about it. All of a sudden, my Here I Come. And my theme song is Love Potion number 9.
Oh,
you don't know
my
where I'm
God.
coming from with that, right?
No, we don't know where you're
think
coming
voodoo-
from half the time, but
voodoo-
we love you from it.
voodoo, right? So think about that. Because after this break, I'm going to talk to you about Love Potion number 9. Aha!
Lose Yourself, Eminem. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's a good one, too. That is a real good one.
All right, we're getting ready to go to break, and then Michelle takes over the second half of the show, Master of Puppets. That's a good one, too.
Yeah, that's a
So,
good
and
one. That's a
Michelle's
good
going to
one.
take over the second half of the show, but we are going to be right back, and we'll talk about the giveaway, and then Michelle
Yeah.
will take over. Here we
I
go.
will.
We'll
We're
be
gonna talk
back.
about some good stuff when we get back. All
Might
right,
help if I
guys?
turn the radio on.
Do I need milk and I need to not have any more coffee?
Hey there, hello there.
Hey, welcome.
And we're echoing again because I have the speaker on.
Oh, I don't know why. Hello
Yeah, I'll look
out
at that
there.
tomorrow. I got plenty of
Hi,
time.
everybody out there in
All right.
Awakening
Oops.
the Unknown Land.
Hold on a sec there. Hold
Oopsie
on.
daisy on her part. I'm drinking milk today, for those of you guys who don't know, out of my Let's Get Wicked glass. It's so Halloweeny and just fits my mood this evening.
All right.
So this evening I'm in my glass drinking milk, and I'm
All right.
wicked glass.
So we have this pile of amethyst runes, an entire set, and I just dropped a couple.
Well, so that's our giveaway
Okay.
for this month, guys. Is
Yeah.
a set of amethyst
Runes,
of your
along
very
with,
own. Okay.
along with the
The
spotted.
Dalmatian jasper.
Yes, which actually is jasper with tourmaline in it.
That's what it is, guys.
So.
It's a jasper, and the black spots are actually spots of tourmaline, which is a very protective stone.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
All right,
Yes,
I
it
love
is.
the first half, guys, with Sue and the really, really great questions that we were talking about, and it's a lot of fun to do something like that.
Yeah,
So
I just
thought-
wanted to lighten it up a bit.
I thought today I had one of my weird epiphany moments.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
And I said, you know what? This is why the universe is telling me this, because it came out of left field. Made no sense. So essentially the spirits gave me this idea. Okay? I thought for 1 second that we should look at the lyrics of Love Potion number 9.
Oh, God.
Yes. Because it took to my notion here that there's some really, really interesting lyrics in the song Love Potion number 9. And it hit me, and it out of nowhere, and then I thought, I've got to look this up. Now, it hit me when I was actually, walking the dog. I was getting some fresh air, a lot of wind. We were having wind gusts. I was enjoying myself with Buddha, walking, leaves flying all over the place. And I don't know where it came from, but it came. And it says, tonight we need to break down and discuss the lyrics to Love Potion number 9. So, yeah. So I figured I'd read you guys some of the lyrics, and I don't have all the lyrics here, but I have the basic lyrics here. I don't know why I don't have all the lyrics here. It should have been. But it starts off with something that really disconcerts me.
Okay.
Okay? Do you know any of the lyrics to Love Potion number 9?
Nope.
Okay? So I'm going to read you the beginning part of this, okay? So, Love Potion number 9 starts off with this. I took my troubles down to Madame Ruth. You know, that gypsy with the gold-capped tooth. I'm a little offended. I'm a
Okay.
little offended. What's wrong? Why? What's up with this? With talking about her teeth? Talking about her bad smile? That's what I'm feeling vibe. What do you think? Madam Ruth's a gypsy with a gold-capped tooth, and the dude's gonna make that presence known. Right? Kind of odd, right? What do you think of that lyric? What do you think about it? Somebody wrote that lyric,
Well, yeah.
So what do you think about that? So is
I-
Love Potion number 9 about a gypsy? Or just her potion? Let's figure that out.
I don't know.
She's got a pad down on 34th and Vine.
A pad. That's a place to live.
A pad is a place to live.
Yes.
Okay. selling little bottles of Love Potion number 9.
Uh-huh.
So she's in this little pad, which is what?
It's like an apartment, a place.
It's not like a shop or anything, right?
No, it's just a pad.
It's just her where she lives.
Yeah, it's where she lives. Yeah.
Okay. So essentially out of her house, she's selling illegal potions. She's selling this like as if she's selling drugs out of her house.
Wait a minute. Was this song made in the 70s?
I don't know when the song
Oh,
was
if
made.
it was, that all makes sense.
So
then.
can you please look it up, actually, Sue? Find out when the hell the song was put up together. Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, Now, like, you know, we talk about how every book is based on truth. Every song has a story behind it. So I wanted us to check this out here. You know what I mean? So this gypsy Madame Ruth with the gold cap tooth has a pad on 34th and Vine, and she sells bottles of Love Potion number 9. I don't know if she has a business license or a tax ID number, but she's selling Love Potion number 9 out of it.
Oh, this is definitely the 50s and 60s.
It is, huh?
Yeah.
So, because then she says this in the next verse. I told her I was a flop with chicks. So, he was a flop, I guess, with chicks. And he's going to Madame Ruth for some kind of Love Potion number 9 to kind of fix up his problem here. Because supposedly he's a flop with chicks. But he's been this way since 1956.
No, I'm talking about the original one, honey, not the one that was made in the 80s.
The Love Potion number 9 one, the original one.
Yeah, the original is, I think, what she's talking about.
Because it talks more about Madame Ruth.
see.
Like, it talks more about her than it does actually about Love Potion number 9. I don't know if you guys actually, like, pull up your phones, Google the lyrics to Love Potion number 9. Because then it says this, okay? I told her I was a flop with chicks. I've been this way since 1956. Poor thing. She looked at my palm and she made a magic
Yeah,
sign.
1963.
Ah, that's why.
Yeah.
She said, what you need is my Love Potion number 9. So she bent down, turned around, gave him a wink, says, I'm going to make it up right here in the sink. In the sink of her pad.
Well,
She's
yeah.
making Love Potion number 9. That's,
Yeah.
You know, that's what she does. She's different.
She's got to cook it up. The sink's
gotta
next
do
to
it.
the stove, you
It's
know?
not very different from what we do, actually. So she's still going to make it up right here in the sink, she
Yeah.
says. So then the next verse says, it smelled like turpentine. It looked like Indian ink. I held my nose. I closed my eyes. I took a drink. So he took the drink. He drank Love Potion number 9. So then I'm going to pull, I don't have all the lyrics. I'm pulling up all the lyrics right now. So it was for some reason to give it to me. So Love Potion number 9 lyrics, right? So what have we learned so far about these lyrics here? Could any of this stuff be based in truth? It was my curiosity.
Well, if he's down, it depends. If you're dealing down with, I'm having a brain thought right now about the area, but certain areas, yeah, there were in the 60s. I guess they would call them gypsies, but they could have been people that dealt with either magic or voodoo or just about
Could it
anything.
have been
yeah.
a true story?
I have no idea. Could have
Because
been.
you know, that's, I don't know why, guys. I really don't know why. But this literally, I was told like we got to analyze this.
Okay.
So I think it pretty much is telling a story of a real true story, more or less. I think there was somebody, maybe somebody in this band or somebody wrote the song, because you know songwriters, they write songs. Maybe somebody really did go through something like this. Maybe there is a gypsy somewhere.
Or
that-
maybe the guy was on LSD.
it could have been
And had a
you.
real serious trip.
Because here's what he says. The next verse says, "I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything in sight." Whoa! What kind of drugs she give this guy?
Like I said, it could have been LSD trip.
Right? Because then it says this now. But when I kissed a cop down on 34th and Vine, so he's about to get arrested. Okay. So it says he broke my little bottle of Love Potion number 9. Okay. So the police, he had a little tussle with the police officer when he tried to kiss the police officer.
Uh-huh.
And it occurred that he ended up literally breaking the potion that he had. I honest to goodness wonder if this song is based in truth.
Huh.
It's not a long story. It's pretty much the same verses over and over and over again, okay?
Yeah, it really is.
So then it says this and again. I didn't know again. It says this verse. This is it not a verse, the melody. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. But when I kissed a cop down on 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of Love Potion number 9. So is Love Potion number 9 real?
I don't know. They made a movie about that actually. That had, I think it was Sandra Bullock in it.
Right? Because what if there's a story behind this? There's definitely a story behind this.
Well, I think the general aspects psychologically, what the story would be considered is that he basically, it was like liquid courage. In other words, he didn't he wasn't able to approach anybody, so pretty much he was just a dud. But he felt after he did get that little bit of bump of medicine, it made him boast that confidence, whether it was real or not, or it really was an LSD trip.
It could have been.
We'll never know.
So, because like you said, this song was written in the 50s, 60s, right?
Right.
And it's already been remade, and it's already been a movie made about it. So there's obviously some basis somewhere. Somewhere there is a Love Potion number 9, guys. There is. Because this to me sounds like actually very accurate. It's the same thing that happens with us. We get words through, like, word of mouth, and we'll meet people, right? People will come to us through word of mouth and ask us to make some lotions and potions and whatnot.
Right.
You know, we don't know how to make Love Potion number 9. How do you make Love Potion number 9? How do you make the real Love Potion number 9? Because then, think about it. She also took his palm and made a magic sign. That's accurate. That's accurate, Sue, right? That is a witch thing.
It's a Reiki thing, too, so.
It is a Reiki, but see, it's something that's holistically.
Yeah, it is
spiritually
holistic,
used.
so.
So she used some kind of magic sign on his hand, which was probably more of the magic than the actual potion, by the way. And maybe all she did was make a number 9 on his hand, for Pete's sake.
I don't know.
But it was just very curious to me because
I don't know.
I know, but this has got to be a true thing. I think this really happened, and somebody literally wrote a story, like a song about it, because it talks about the actual smell. It smelled like turpentine. It looked like Indian ink. I held my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. So the big thing on the song is that he ends up acting a fool, because he don't know if it's day or night, starts kissing everybody and anything. He goes and kisses a cop, so he's literally accosted a cop on 34th and Vine, which is a real place in New York. And in doing so, he broke his little bottle of Love Potion number 9. What do you guys think? Well, actually, if you guys want, call in. It's 5.
We're echoing.
We are?
Yeah.
It's 563-999-3002. Give us a call on the phone. I want to know what you guys think. I believe very much so that songs, books, movies, all that stuff is all somewhat based in true stories. And I found it interesting in time for Halloween about let's talk about love. Let's talk about this whole Love Potion number 9. Let's talk about even the frenzy that happened when this song came out.
Yeah, Becky Bennett said, "Save the Last Dance for Me." Is that another song?
What song is that? I mean, it might be Save the Last Dance for Me. Should we look those lyrics up? I don't think that's part of the song for Love Potion number 9, though.
No, I think it's something else. I'm not sure. That's why I was asking.
But I thought
IDK.
I just thought I would kind of like talk about that with you guys because I really found it kind of like, Halloween time now, they play this song left and right. So you hear this song all the time around Halloween, right? But the connotations of the real songs are not ever like explored. Like we don't even know. Did you know that the word turpentine was in that song and that lyric?
Yeah, it smelled like turpentine. So
you remember that lyric from the song as one of them. You know, did you remember that it was Madame Ruth, and it was a gypsy with a gold cap tooth?
Well, a lot of people did wear gold cap teeth depending on the area they lived in.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
So they really did do that.
Yeah, that's normal. They do it now. You don't see half these rappers he's watching with.
Where do they even go to
even
get gold
Joseph?
teeth?
I want a gold tooth.
Where do you go to get a gold tooth?
I don't know.
I don't want a gold tooth. I want to know what's the story behind this Love Potion number 9. Because if there is such a potion, Love Potion number 9.
No.
I know myself some lotions and potions. And I don't know no love potion that made somebody go crazy and go kissing a police officer and get arrested and all this other stuff. So who is this Madame Ruth? Who is this Madame Ruth?
I don't know.
This was a real true story. It has to be. Absolutely has to be.
Oh, actually, I did look up Save the Last Dance for Me.
Really? What did it say?
I think it's, God, I forgot
What are
who
the
sung
lyrics?
it.
What are the lyrics?
I think it was very popular in the 80s, I think.
So what? Let's look
you
at
can
that.
you can dance every dance with the guy who gives you the eye. Let him hold you tight. You can smile every smile for the man. Doesn't even rhyme. Who held your hand near the pale moonlight.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, but don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're going to be. So, darling, save the last dance for me.
Aww.
So, in other words, I guess she's dancing with a bunch of different people. So,
Spending the night bebopping, dancing around, dancing, having a good time, dancing with all kinds of people, just celebrating, and then all he wants is to have the last dance, which probably is the last little slow dance at home. You know what I mean? One of those things, and off he goes to nighty night land, all snugly warm together, you know, all that couple stuff. Anybody got another song? Let's talk about another Halloween song. Let's talk about, is it Black Magic Woman? I think it's Black Magic Woman.
I've heard of that one.
Trying to think of who it is that sings it. Anybody know who that is? Black Magic? It's Santana does one of them. Santana does what? Witchy Woman or something? There's some pretty interesting songs out there. And it's pretty interesting that they were that bold enough to even say, I went to a gypsy who gave me a spell, and she did it on my hand, and then she had me drink a potion, and made a song out of it. Absolutely out of like connotation here. I know. The Monster Mash. Ooh, let's look up that one. Let's look up the Monster Mash. Seriously, these lyrics, they're not like you think. So let's look up Monster Mash lyrics and let's see what they're telling us. Because you don't think of it. You're singing away these songs and you wonder, you don't even know what it says. Okay, so this one's kind of creepy, right? Monster Mash, right? Sue, this is Monster Mash now.
Wait, there's a little history on this song Brenda just put over the first song you were talking about.
Do tell.
Yeah, so Brenda sent this over. It's the song that actually describes a man seeking help finding love. So he talks to a gypsy who determines by the means of palmistry that he needs love potion number 9. The potion is an aphrodisiac. It causes him to fall in love with everything he sees, kissing whatever is in front of him, eventually kissing a policeman on the street corner who breaks his love potion. In one recorded version of the ending of the song, the Clovers use the alternative lyrics. I had so much fun that I'm going back again. I wonder what will happen with love potion number 10. Basically, the narrator actually describes himself as being a flop with the chicks since 1956. Lately, later recording the song and have often changed throughout the years to suit every recording age, of course. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
We never think of that. And like, it's just because now.
Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you very much for that, actually. I love it. I knew there was something to this because we hear the songs, we hear them once a year, and then we never think about it. We never think about the significance of the songs. You know, actually, Joe made me think of the idea of Joe, how he's so adamant about writing his songs and his lyrics and stuff.
Yeah.
He's trying. He's doing it. So there's always somebody behind the scenes where there's a truth there. There's always that little truth somewhere. It's absolutely true. Okay, now let's talk about the Monster Mash one. Serious. It says, I was working in the lab late one night.
I know.
When my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab, which is like a morgue, began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, because he rose up in the lab, he did the mash.
The Monster Mash.
Yes, the Monster Mash.
I know.
It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in a flash. Okay, all right. Then it says, from my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. Think that was based in truth?
I don't know.
The zombies are having fun. The party had just begun. The guests include Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. See? But we don't think about these things. And it's like, it's just interesting. And I figured it would give us something to talk about. But I don't know how much time we have. How much time do we have left?
It's 9:28.
Okay. I found another gem for you guys. So I got to tell you about this. This is a New York Times article. And they started off with the 13 questions that lead to love and marriage, right? There was 13 questions. So someone rebutted it in the New York Times with the 13 questions that lead to divorce. Okay?
Oof.
So I'm going to read this to you guys because it's really interesting, okay? And it's hilarious as all hell. So here it goes. So again, this article was because the 36 questions that one psychologist says can lead to love is also one of the most popular modern love columns ever. Here's the alternative.
Okay.
The alternative, okay? So it says, first, grab somebody you hope to someday divorce. Choose anyone. Choose a person next to you clipping their toenails or eating leftover kimchi with their hands. Somebody who seems super divorceable, right? So then with these questions, you keep an eye out for mutual disdain. When resentment surfaces, lean into it. It's the key to splitting up. Allow it to push you further apart until someone ends up alone watching Roadhouse at the Motel 6. This is the article from the New York Times, by the way.
Okay.
Okay? And it says, before starting this exercise, one of you should read the following instructions aloud while the other removes any sharp objects from the room and hides the blunt potential projectiles too. Serious business. Okay? So remember now, one is supposed to read the questions out loud. Okay? So I'm going to read the question out loud as if I have my divorcee person, my wanted to divorce person right here, right?
Okay.
Okay? So you're going to do the same. You're going to think about that. So this is number one. Read each question aloud while the other shuts up and doesn't talk over me. The other just listens. Can the other do that? Just listen? That's number one. It's interesting, though, because isn't that one of the biggest problems in a marriage? Is that
Yes.
we don't feel like we are listened
Yeah,
to?
we're not heard.
Yes.
I agree.
So it's bringing a little highlight to that point of we always feel like we're not being heard, we're not being seen, where there is that part. There's not somebody that actually really just shuts the hell up and just listens. That's number one, but makes sense though, right? Number two is it's important to answer each question in order, though it's hard to tell what's important to you anymore. Remember, this is one spouse reading this to another. Number three says, the questions are divided into 3 sets. Each set will take about 5 minutes, but feel like an eternity. That's why the questions are divided into 3 sets, because an eternity divided by 3 is... It just seemed like an eternity.
Okay. I was waiting for the punchline.
That was the punchline.
Yeah.
Number 4, it gets into questions though. Number 4 says, do not rush through the questions, but answer each one at a comfortable, quick to turn defensive, deeply spiteful pace. What do you think about that?
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about that? What is that highlighting in a marriage, you think?
Negativity.
So one is just very quick to turn defensive and deeply spiteful.
Yeah.
So that's a normal thing in a marriage?
No.
It's a normal thing in a marriage that's going to get divorced, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very bad, right? So remember, this is the divorce. 13 questions that lead to divorce. Number 5, you probably won't get through all the questions in each set, and that will be your fault, just like everything else.
Okay.
Psychologically, what's happening there?
Throwing guilt on.
Right? And then, then here comes the 13 questions. And I'm going to literally go to number 13 first. Number 13 first. I want to get it out of the way.
Okay.
Okay? 13th question on the 13 questions that lead to divorce is, should we have sex now?
Okay.
Like after an argument, so I'm pretty much saying after an argument, after an episode, tears, stomps, crying, all kinds of stuff, is that going to help the matter? What do you think about that? A lot of people use sex as a way to, like men use sex to after an argument because that makes them feel like everything's all better if that happens after an argument.
Huh.
Don't you think?
I don't know. I'm a widow, so.
So what would you think about like a couples of accounts coming to you for counseling?
Okay.
And they're talking about all these problems that they have.
Right.
Okay. And it all boils down to the one final 13th question, which is why I started it first, was about sex. Okay. Because remember, these are questions that lead to divorce, and they're real questions. Okay. Here's another question, because now we're getting into the questions.
All right.
If you were to die tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
how and by whom would you want to be killed?
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't ask if I wanted to be murdered. You asked if I
If
died.
I was going to die tomorrow,
Right.
how and by whom would you want to be killed?
Yeah, that's a very redundant statement because it psychologically doesn't even make any sense because you're asking two questions into one.
So, in the midst of an argument between two people, it's very easy to throw out a statement like this because you automatically assume the other person would love to see you killed, dead, and buried in a very heated argument.
See, I analyze everything. I'm sorry. I
So,
can't
analyze
help it.
that, though. Analyze that.
Right.
Now, because the question that it asks is this. Number one, though, is this is interesting because number one seems the most normal out of all of them.
Okay.
Number one is saying this. Which one of my siblings do you find most attractive? Okay?
Which what?
Which one of my siblings do you find most attractive?
Oh, that's easy. None.
Well, it's like saying, this is like you're asking your spouse, which one of my brothers and sisters do you find the hottest? You want your spouse to not say anything about whether your sisters are the hottest or not, because it gives them that literally.
Well, to
gives them-
me, psychologically speaking, this line of questioning is literally just starting an argument.
Right.
What is the point?
to get divorced.
Okay.
And this was in the New York Times posted, okay, in the New York Times. And they asked questions like, what does the inside of your gym look like? That's like saying that your person says they're going to the gym, but they're not really going
So that's
to the gym.
automatically, yeah, that's lies and everything else. So yeah,
Right.
it's just,
And that's where that question
Yeah.
comes from, because you expect your spouse would want to say them.
I don't know. I didn't have these problems.
You had a great marriage.
Yeah.
Because number 9 is interesting. It says, our house is on fire. What's the one thing you grab before escaping the flames besides the original copy of your prenup? Yeah. That's a real question in the New York Times.
Don't have a prenup, so don't worry about it.
Right? But those of you, that's how bad you want a divorce, right? And then it
Yeah,
asks you
I do
this.
too, Brenda. We both think that the New York Times needs to hire new writers.
You think? As I think I would want, because this is the number 10 question. It's even more stupid, right? It says, do you think a new shower curtain rod is going to buy and install itself? That's the question. For real. That is the question.
Okay, a shower curtain rod takes about 2 minutes to put up.
And a
tops.
woman can install it without a man any single time, just
Yeah.
like a man can install it without a woman any single time. Okay?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's purposely to cause arguments. Okay? Because it even says, this is one of the questions. Okay. It says, if we were the last 2 people on earth, whom would you want to divorce and why? This is a question.
Yeah, this makes no sense.
No.
You can't be the last 2 people on Earth and then ask who you want to divorce.
Right?
It's psychologically, that is ridiculous.
So, but isn't it interesting though how New York Times, a very respectable, source of media and articles, and
Right.
supposedly they check their, all their stuff. It's all there. Good. This was New York Times, literally.
Yep, agree, Brenda. The only way anything's going to get installed is if a woman does it.
It's true.
Yep.
It really is true. We don't need
No
the
offense,
other.
guys, if you're listening.
We women can be independent. We women can do these things. Like, that's real.
I was
You know?
independent 5 years before I was a widow because he was terminally ill. So, I mean, even before that, I was my father's favorite son because I did all the carpentry work too. So,
Right? But that's the truth of the matter.
It is what
guys.
it is.
So what do you guys think about that article? It's kind of like a weird thing, right? These are like the weird things that come to me. Just very, very weird things that just come to me. So like the lyrics for that is shot into my head, and I'm like,
Yeah, and Gina says it's New York Times. There is always an argument.
that is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true. But I want to end it with this, okay? Now we talked about how you're going to mess up your marriages, how you're going to mess up your love, how you're going to mess up your relationships, what questions not to ask this time, not questions to ask, questions not to ask. I want to talk about 10 unique date ideas that you need now to fix it.
Okay, so first you're going to start an argument and then you're going to fix it.
And you're going to fix it.
That
Wow.
logically makes no sense. I don't know who wrote this. Who wrote this?
It says, I'm not going to say the article. It's an article in the New York Times. It's been printed, and it was a rebuttal to 36 love questions.
Okay.
So their original assumption in the New York Times was there are 36 questions that can make absolute strangers fall in love with each other.
Okay.
So this was a rebuttal.
A
Was
rebuttal.
A rebuttal
Alrighty.
of the reverse of it. So that's the weird thing that I happened to find today, guys. Just one of those things, right?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It kind of whacked, isn't it? It's
kinda
kind of whacked.
stupid.
But you know what? In my marriages, I found myself actually saying those things and thinking those things, and I have found myself like that. In my first marriage, when it was literally winding down to the end of the marriage,
Right.
I could have agreed with that article 110% at that time. But now in it's like how not to have those things now in relationships. Because I did have those things and they did lead to divorce. They truly did.
Okay.
I felt that way. I said those things. I acted that way. He acted in the demeanor that way. We were both already battling down those questions to the end to get to the divorce.
Okay.
Instead of getting how we work to have stronger relationships.
Yeah, she said if it's been printed, you can say who wrote it. She's curious.
Okay.
They all
hold
are.
on. I'm gonna show you. It was written by Craig Baldo, Baldo, in the Modern Love section of the New York Times.
Modern love. Wow.
Modern Love section. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But you know, I do agree with some of these things. I really do. I think that these things do really happen. And when you get down to the end of a marriage, these things it's like these little things become big things. And it just becomes not the real reasons why you're mad, but the cover-ups for the reasons why you're mad.
You probably should have started with that, or at least added some of that in there, because, yeah, that article's a little out there.
It is out there, that article. Crazy out there, okay?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to end it with some good love things, okay?
Okay.
So in my research, and not the weird, crazy stuff that comes to me, like the lyrics and like that article, I found one that talks about unique date ideas to spice up your life.
Okay.
In your marriage, okay? Not just marriages and relationships, but yourself, okay? So number one, I love number one. Number one is wake up unusually early. Believe it or not, I like to do that. It feels like a special day. It feels like a special thing is happening when I wake up extra early out of my norm. It feels good to me. You don't like that?
You don't do that. I wake you up early.
But when you wake up early, I'm very happy to be up early, though. I really am. Because I feel like waking up early gives you an opportunity to just get more in your day and enjoy your day more and give us more of the time that we like to enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? By doing that. And I feel like it gives you that different kind of like positive energy. And it's like a weird positive energy that lasts you like throughout the day. As if you woke up early for like the Easter Bunny.
Huh.
Or as if you woke up early because it's a special day, it's Christmas. Or it's a special day, it's your birthday. It gives you that feeling. You know, when you wake up unusually early.
Huh.
You know, and maybe get outside and go to like something you would normally miss, like a flower market or a fish market that was early, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something unusual that because you don't wake up that extra early, you don't normally get to experience.
Right.
You know, like if the city's still asleep, you get out there and you wander the streets like the city's all yours because you woke up extra early. It smells different, it feels different. I agree with that one 100%. That for me it does.
Right.
But you're used to that one day a week where you wake up extra early, like on Sundays when you do that.
No,
That's
I
your day.
wake up at 6 o'clock to get Joe up for school. Monday through Friday. I sleep in on Saturdays and then wake
Sunday.
up at 6 o'clock again on Sunday so I can get my mother to the grocery store.
But prior
So,
to
yeah.
Joe going back to school on summer vacation, the Sunday was the only day that you
Yeah.
had that extra early day.
Yeah. So, but now it's just boom, 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 boom.
Did you like that extra early day when you were having it? Did you like it?
What?
You got to go for breakfast. You got to have more time with your mom. Like when you were not waking up for school for Joe, when it was just the Sundays.
Right.
Did it feel different to you? Did it feel special that you got to go for breakfast with your mom, spend time
I
with
don't
her?
know.
Did it have that little extra special?
I just always wished it was a little later. Especially our show runs late, so
Yeah.
because of the time of our show, in order to have it a good time slot, it gets weird to get up at that early in the morning because you have to always unwind after the show.
So you didn't feel like it was special when that was happening to you?
I
I like it.
see it's been like that with me and my mom forever. You know, it's our thing.
Yeah.
It's always been our thing. It's
So
just
that's
who
a
we
special
are.
thing. So how about this? This is number 2. It says the opposite. Conversely, you may also stay up really late, like wicked extra late, makes something special. It says, we found that weird and wonderful things tend to happen in the wee hours after midnight. Magical things, precious things, snuggle under the blanket while watching and listening to, like, you know, documentaries or something stupid, you know what I mean? Watching timeless classics, or you savor a delicious conversation, you know? And you let it go into that wee hours. Because it's not your norm. You might find out you like to be a night owl. Like, I really do like being a night owl. I really do. I love being out there, like even in the front porch at night, listening to my music, and the whole world is not a living soul out there. I love that time of the day. It does make me feel like something magical is happening. I see the moon, I see the stars.
Yeah.
I hear the breathing of the city, the silence. There is a silence.
Yeah, to me, going out late at night, it's not my thing. So,
Well, it would be something
Yeah.
unusual that would happen. It would make it something special if you did that.
not really.
All right, so you definitely crave something more daring, okay? Because here's something that the New York Times posted too, right?
Oh, God forbid.
The New York Times, right?
Remind me never
Said-
to buy that paper.
It says, the New York Times posted a story on 2 strangers who did this experiment, right? And they got married actually 6 months later. Those were the famous 36 questions that they have that they believe that it becomes incredibly personal. Like, it's refreshingly personal. It's wonderfully personal. Like, it literally makes people get married within 6 months. Those are the reverse of the questions that we just talked about.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Right? How about this? It talks about unique date ideas. Now this. It says that there's nothing more romantic than spending an entire day in a pool. A pool. Whether you're choosing a quiet pool with a lush garden view or a party pool with a full bar ready to
And
serve.
who wrote this? Not everybody likes the same thing.
Right. This is what I'm talking about. It's one of those articles, right? It
Hey,
talks
Kathy.
It tells you even now. Number 5 says book a hotel room or a B&B right in the same city that you live in, because it says a different atmosphere will entice a different kind of romantic mood out of you. It'll
Man,
give you a
these
feeling
people
of
got a lot to
adventure.
learn that I could teach them.
So what it would be your thing? Because then it talks about visit IKEA, go get massages, take a day trip, even if it's in your own city. Work on a project that you don't normally work on a project. Make something unusual, like make your own wine or make your own beer, or something out of the complete whack, Sue. Why? Why would you not want to try anything whack like that?
I wouldn't want to make my own beer or wine, no.
Something different?
No.
What if it was making your own blend of cocoa beans for coffee? What about that?
No, that's not
No?
my thing, no.
Not your thing. So what
No.
would be your thing then? You like working on projects like crafty stuff. You like work on projects together. Makes you feel more intimate. Like you're a
Yeah,
photographer, so-
I'm not even in the intimate mind frame, so you're asking the wrong one.
But even with yourself though, like
Myself is
loving
fine.
nature, going. I love to go. I love to be in nature. I would love to be. But we could do detailed lists at home too and play in nature.
I agree. Gina and I would both like to know if this writer is an idiot.
And this is the link, guys. Okay, because then if you look into the search about those 36 love questions,
Right.
They literally believe that those 36 love questions will put a man and a woman in love intensely, intimately, right away in 6 months.
Never happened.
Let's talk about the real to real, right?
Yeah, never.
Let's talk real to
Never.
real, like real to real days, ladies. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do
Give
that.
the writer a coffee enema.
Right? Wouldn't
Brenda
that be
thinks he's
amazing?
a virgin.
Oh, why am I not seeing the coffee enemas?
Oh my God.
It's amazing, though. It really is amazing. See, make your own crystals. Yeah, there actually is kits that you can do that.
Yeah, but they don't come from the earth, so they're man-made crystals. To me, that's the energy is different.
But you made it, though. But you made it. You put your energy in it.
Yeah,
You
I
made it.
would rather mine them. That's something I've never done. I would go mine my own crystals.
Brenda is right. That's why New York has the highest divorce rate. Because New York Times puts it in the paper exactly how you can get divorced.
Oh my God.
How
it's
you can make your
ridiculous.
divorce happen. Right? I don't think would ever seen that in the small town newspaper.
No,
That would
is
never happen in a small town
ridiculous.
newspaper.
That whole thing is ridiculous.
Right? But it's a real thing. Like
God.
this was literally in the New York Times. As a rebuttal to 36 love questions that will make they make the claim that these questions will make any male and any female fall in love intensely and intimately within 6 months.
Never happened.
How long did it take you to fall in love with your husband
2 years.
before you could say, I fell in love with you?
Yes.
Now, how did that all be? How did that come to be?
He was my best friend.
So did you feel love for him before that, or did the love hit you? Did you know you were in love with him, like say like year one, but maybe you didn't express it?
Nope.
How did you keep it away for so long?
He was just my friend.
And love never came up in those
Nope.
2 years.
Nope. It doesn't work like that with me. I have to know a person's soul and spirit before I can even connect on any type of level whatsoever. It's just who I am as an individual.
So what would you consider your intimate questions that made you fall in love? What made you fall in love after the 2 years? What changed it
I
into
don't
love?
I don't know. Let's change the subject. So I'm a widow, so
I know,
let's change
but
the
it's
subject.
It's curiosity because
yeah.
relationships can be made and relationships can be broken,
Yep.
and that's the thing.
The only way to make a relationship, a true relationship, last is to start with a friend. Because if the two of you can't communicate, no matter what you do, it's not going to work. You
have to
have
find
to
your
have
only-
that communication. It's a must.
And
Because-
is it
yeah, it is.
communication beyond words kind of communication?
It's
Like,
every type of communication. It's being so close that you have that friendship, and yet you do have that loving part of you too. And then it's okay to have those lovers that get a little nuts every now and then, and it's like having it all in one, and that's what it is. So, but without those, it's not going to be successful, because in the bad times you won't know what to do.
right. And how do you know what to do during those bad times? Do you think that's just a natural thing, or do you find your way through communication at that time?
You need the communication to find your way through it. It's a must.
Absolutely, right.
Without communication, it just does not work.
See, I found even after...
And yeah, because during communication, it is. And once you lose somebody's trust and their faith, once they've done that and done your trust, I am the type that I could never forgive again. Never forgive, never go back. You broke my trust.
Did your husband never did that?
Never did that.
Always stays true and strong.
Always.
That's great.
Yep.
See, that's like the marriages that most people hope to have, is something like that. Not the type of marriage that we learned about in the 13 questions that lead to divorce by the New York Times, right? We want to talk about these types of questions. So this is where I was getting to, guys, with this. I wanted to add that twist in there of the lyrics, because I feel like the lyrics had something that we could learn about how in the background is a basis for everything. Where's the base for our love? What are we actually working on? Are we working on the base of love for ourselves, right? We've been working on ourselves. We've been working on that base of us. We're like down to zero, right? Straight above, before the line. So how does that communicate in our relationships? How?
I don't know. There's many different types.
And what are some of the types who you think of?
Oh, there's friendship. There's like love of friends. There's love of family. There's intimacy, but then there's also real love where you have the friend, the intimacy, and the relationship and laughter all at once. So there's love of children, love of pets. So as far as love of yourself, there's many different types.
Because, like, for instance, like my second husband, Patrick, not Captain Underpants. It took me at least a year before I could say that I'm in love with this person. It took truly a year. So literally, it's going to be 3 years, I think, 3 or more years. But it took me a whole year before we got to that part of, oh, I think I love this person. It took me a bit. And then once I loved him, I loved him. That was it. I loved him. Okay. Feeling said and done, love's there. That's what I think led to the marriage so quickly. Because I felt like he's also in Aries, I'm in Aries. I felt like we had a lot of things that we were good at together. Communication-wise, we understood each other's feelings and emotions. We had all those types of things. We had built a base.
Right.
But then we got married. What happened? The 13 questions that lead to divorce happened. Throwing in cheating. And no loyalty. And no honesty. You throw that in. What happens? Boom. Gone.
Yeah, once the trust is gone for me as an individual, that's just me. I can't forgive.
I know there's people out there that literally take years to fall in love with somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could be as patient. I know that right now, like, I need to go slow. Like, I really need to even go slow. I am learning to love every single part of me. I got to build my relationship with me first. I'm dating myself right now.
Oh, yeah.
So those 10 unique date ideas are to spice up your love for yourself, guys.
I know Skype is having an issue. I keep
Skype?
Xing out. No, it keeps telling me Skype is having an issue.
Forgiving and forgetting is so totally different item. I agree with you completely.
Right. It's like the thing is can you forgive and continue to go on with the same individual? Will you ever have that 100% trust again? Because if not, then the only thing you're doing is hurting yourself and the other person. So that's the piece right there is, can you forgive and let it go and never bring it up again? And knowing you as an individual, I would say no. You don't forget.
Nope.
You might say you forgive, but you never forget.
Nope.
And it will always come back up.
That's right.
So
now I feel like if I was like, say if I was now looking for a relationship, I think I would take longer than a year. It would take me a hell of a lot longer than a year.
I've been a widow for 3 years and I haven't even dated.
Yeah. See? I mean, that speaks for itself right there.
Because I love who I am. I love what I do. And I will not have anybody come in and change who I am.
That's exactly right.
Right.
Because people do change in relationships. And then you do turn into the couple that's in that article, the 13 questions that lead to divorce.
Right.
I've been there.
Right.
I've been there once already, at least. I know for a fact I've been there already once.
Yeah.
And I've been that person where, I hope he shovel out, bury his ass tonight when he falls asleep. And, I want to poison him.
Right.
I mean, I've been in that type of marriage where that type of animosity is there.
And that's why it's extremely important for everybody that is listening to us right now as an individual is to love who you are as an individual. Love yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. That is the most important part of everything. Because if you can't be happy and in love with yourself, how can someone else truly be in love and happy with you? I mean, if you get mad at yourself because you do dumb things, how do you think somebody else would react to that? If you make mistakes and you continue to make the same mistakes, but you don't learn from them, how do you know you're not going to learn for something else? So these are all the things that you need to look through and look for as an individual. So,
awesome. Thank you, Sue, for rounding everything off and speaking Michelle-anese and making it easily understandable. So the point is that, guys. That is the actual point. Okay? Again, about love for yourselves. I don't know why that lyric thing came up to me today, but it came up to me and I had to do it. Maybe somebody was meant to hear that. But I want to remind you guys, we looked at the lyrics. We read the lyrics, we all went up and down, we heard it.
Right.
It says the love potion number 9 got broken, right? In the song?
Yeah.
It didn't say it got replaced, did it?
Nope. 2 minutes left, guys.
2 minutes left already.
All right, so don't forget, for the next 2 Sundays, we won't have Healing Sundays.
Nope.
We're going to have Healing Mondays.
Healing Monday.
Michelle and I will be on a radio spot for Aquarium Radio from 8 to 10. And then on the 27th is the baby shower for my twin grandbabies.
That's right. So the twin
So
babies
we
coming.
are literally busy both Sundays. So we are going to do Monday through Thursday for the next 2 weeks.
That's right.
So it'll be Healing Mondays.
It'll be fun. It'll be something completely different. And it'll
Yeah.
give us all of us something to look forward to. Because we're going to have so much to tell you guys. Because of the baby shower. You know.
Well, the radio show comes, the other radio,
Yeah.
being on someone else's radio first. But, all right, guys, peace out. We're going to see you here back on Monday unless we get a crystal order
Then you're
in
gonna see
early.
us a lot sooner than that because we're going to show you guys everything.
Yeah.
All the fun. And the Inner Sanctum people are going to be ready to be for a hell of a ride.
Oh, yeah, guys, just come in and out and watch the video when you can.
Yeah. And just an FYI, guys, we got 2 new tarot decks coming up this Tuesday. So you're going to want to...
Yeah, and don't
Get
forget,
your universe
Wednesday,
right.
we have Julia Severance and Rachel Elizabeth Ann.
Yes! The girls are in the house!
On the 23rd and on the 30th.
I want to
Our very own Cynthia Malik
We're
talking a little voodoo right
little
before
voodoo,
All
little
Hallows
voodoo.
Eve.
That's right, a little Santeria magic, a little homegrown juicy
Right,
love.
so we're going to get to know a lot of that. So remember, peace out. We love you guys.
Bye,
This
guys.
says 26 seconds, and of course, it's a little numb right now. So we will see you again back here on Monday. Good night, everyone.
Awesome. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you next time. Love yourself.
Goodbye.